everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a holiday look that I did on my Instagram. So I'm just going to be recreating my own look for you guys today. I'm going to be using the new Colourpop Cosmetics palette called Bare Necessities. I will also be using some of their new brushes that came with this palette. It is purchased in a bundle, but you can get everything together for the holidays too. First up, I'm going to be using my Louise base in shade number 1. I'm just going to take a little bit of that shade and blend it all over my eyelid until it's sheared down. So this shade is a little bit lighter, so that way all of the eyeshadows are more true to color. So the first shade I'm going to take for all over my eyelid and into the crease to blend out is going to be Hustler. So it's more of a lighter peachy shade. I'm going to be pretty generous with this. I'm going to use quite a bit and then blend out into my crease so that way I have like a pretty like peachy warm transition. The next shade I'm going to be taking is Beaute right here. It is a burnt orangey kind of brown, and I'm going to be putting it all over my eyelid and blending in my crease with Hustler to blend together. Now that I have this orange and that kind of peachy shade blended, what I like to do with colors like those to blend the perimeter pretty well, I take a big fluffy brush and translucent powder or setting powder, be pretty generous with it, and go in and blend the edges so that way they are softer, sealed, and you can't see where it stops or where it starts, especially with brighter colors like this. So for the next thing I want to do to make sure that any darker shades stick on, I'm going to take a crayon pencil. This is just a dark brown. You can take black or even like a different color like plum, which would be really pretty. This is a Makeup Forever Khol pencil. The color is called 9K, I believe. I'm going to be pretty generous with this. The difference between this and a different eyeliner is Khol is able to be blended out really well, and you're able to work with it really fast and at your own pace too. So I'm going to use this to layer on colors. So I'm actually just going to messily draw on my eyelid. I'm gonna try to get as close as the base as I can. Make sure everything's kind of there. And that's about as much as I want to be able to blend that a little higher and smoke out more. I'm just gonna do that to the other side as well. And now that I have a pretty dense line on each eye, I'm gonna take a fluffy, denser brush. I'm gonna blend side to side and also blending upwards at the same time so it diffuses the pigment and just makes it softer, so that way you can lay on darker browns on top of this. So now that I have that brown Khol liner blended out, I'm gonna layer Crack on top of the eyeshadow, and this is a darker warm brown. If you want to, you can mix Taboo for a cooler brown, or you can go in with like a plum or a different color if you're choosing. So I'm going to pat this on very carefully. For darker colors, you just want to work with them a lot more slowly so that way you can layer it on and not have a ton of fallout down here. Now that my eyeshadow is blended, I put some translucent powder on the edges so that way I don't have to work as hard to get colors to just like blend together, especially when you already have foundation on. Personally, I like to do my foundation, my eyebrows first, and then my eye look. Some people do it the opposite, but this is what works best for me, I guess. It's the way that I've always done it. For the next step, you're gonna want to put some eyeliner on, whether it is a black, a plum, or a dark brown of your choice. I'm going to choose a dark brown from Tarte. This is just a brown clay pot. I really wanted to do a dark brown liquid liner, but my cat decided to play with it and lose my liner. I'm gonna use the liner brush from the collection and use quite a bit of this. I haven't used this for a very long time, so we'll see how it goes. For this look, I don't necessarily do a winged eyeliner. I will just do a defined line on the top and add lashes. So that way my top line is defined enough, but nothing wings out or has like a sharp point to it. So I'm gonna start about halfway. I don't want it super thick. This is very subtle, but I personally like this look because whenever I choose a black, it just makes it very intense. And for this holiday look, I want it to be like a natural kind of shimmery, bronzy, smoky eye instead of anything too over the top, I guess. So kind of just looks like that. Again, I haven't used this product in a really long time, but I had to do this look today.
The culprit.
My cat. So I kind of forgot that I was going to put on shimmer before I did my eyeliner. So if you're watching this, please put on your shimmer before the liner. However, you can put liner on top of this shimmer, but oops. The shimmer I'm gonna choose is Pawsitively Purrfect from the Colourpop and NK LA Best Friend Society. It is a no-kill LA shelter, one of the largest ones. And anything that you buy that has this little purple packaging from the Super Shock Shadow collection. Okay. From the super why Lauren Rocke. Oh my god, I keep putting my finger in it. I'm sorry. Super Shock Shadow, everyone. This is in Pawsitively Purrfect. It is a rose gold metallic. I love it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use a tiny baby brush. And what you can do with this, because it is a metallic kind of like creamy eyeshadow, you can use as is, or you can take a lot of this on your baby brush and spray it with some setting spray to have more of a foil pigmented look to it. So I'm just gonna spray a tiny bit and I'm just gonna work around that liner. If I need to, I'm gonna go over and touch up with the same liner. It's really not a big deal. So I'm just gonna press this, honestly, about pretty close to halfway. It's not meant to be like a very cut crease moment over here. It's more of an effortless kind of glow to the eye and then fade into a smoky. So it's all good. I really cannot be the only one that can't say Super Shock Shadow in one go. There we go. I really don't feel like I need to do too much to my eyeliner. Now that I have my life together, I'm going to be putting a cranberry liner underneath my waterline. Not in the waterline, but just right against the lash line right here. You can put something in your waterline if you'd like to. It does make the look more intense. So I'm just gonna add a little tiny bit underneath. This is Date Night from Morphe. Again, it's like a cranberry pencil liner. I'm only gonna use a couple little strokes here and there instead of like a long sweep. I really do not want too much of this because I'm gonna be putting eyeshadow on top. I just want something for that purple eyeshadow to stick to. So it barely looks like anything. I will take that short, dense, fluffy brush again and just really blend this out. So it just ends up being like a really soft purple underneath the eyes instead of a liner look. Now I want to add a little bit of Active Fool underneath my eyes just to layer on Date Night. You can use Active Fool, or if you want something a little bit more pinkish purpley, you can do Spree right here. It does have a slight shimmer, but not too much to where it's gonna look shimmery, but I see it does have a little like flex to it. For mascara and bottom mascara, I'm gonna be using the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout for my top lashes and Tightline for my bottom. These are my blinking Beaute. So Beauty Silk Lashes in Bright Idea. This is probably my 12th or 13th use out of them, and I absolutely love them. I don't know why I didn't buy a million of them on Cyber Monday. I just didn't even think of it. But these are some really good lashes, and I highly recommend at least trying them out. So this is the completed look, of course. I already have my lip color on, all of my face products, my brows, everything. What I would do next is just really set my face with more hydrating setting spray and get dressed, and I'm ready to go wherever I'm going. This is one of the first holiday looks that I wanted to do for you guys, and I should be uploading a few more videos in time for Christmas. I really want to try to do 2 videos a week if I can, just because we are on a time crunch and I feel like I have so many look ideas and a lot of new products that I want to show you guys and different things that you can do with them. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe or thumbs up this video if you guys want to see more from me. And also please comment any look ideas or color themes and inspirations that you guys have, or even the outfits that you are planning to wear for the holidays, so I can kind of coordinate with those too. Alright everyone, take care and happy holidays.